Alright. Okay. Alright, gonna plug my phone thing. Wait until I get the little pop-up notification. Cause yeah, for those that are randomly curious, I guess, even though like I kind of doubt it, but basically what happens is that whenever I start my streams and when I start my streams up and everything, um, usually the one thing I do is I usually will check Discord. Like I'll check Discord on on like a certain little Discord. I'm kind of like co-owner of and everything. Check and see if the bots have done their thing of let people know that I'm live. And then now, because I never really was going to do this a whole lot, but like now it's like, oh, I'm going to plug my phone up, and really have be a little charger or whatever. Um, and everything, and go off from there. Toker! Welcome on in, my friend. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well today and everything. Just don't mind me, kind of just getting things set up and whatnot. How you doing today, Toker? I was seeing things when it says you was live. Yes, you did. Yeah, I miss you too. It's good to see you. And yeah, this is my second stream of the day because I did a stream of Dead by Daylight earlier today because I was up and about and everything and not really doing much. And I was like, well, I might do a second stream of the day, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. And then I was like, well, I got me a little bit of sleep and woke up and I was like, you know what, go do another thing. But yeah, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but yeah. So I guess everything since now everything is taken care of and all that. Like boss done the notifications and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Rose is here, and welcome to my second stream of the day, as I mentioned. Where today I'm gonna be playing more Night Rain. Go figure. Yeah. But yes, this is my second stream of the day because, like I said earlier today, around the morning time per se, um, I did a Dead by Daylight stream where I played some more TVA action and everything, trying to do the third and final quest stuff for the mode. Play a handful of Survivor, a few rounds of Killer, and everything like that, and I got all that stuff taken care of. And now we'll be playing some more Night Rain because there's going to be quite a lot of it on the channel. Um, Last time I played this game, I was doing a quad proc executor run where I had 3 boss relics on this character right here, the executor. And everything went pretty well there. Like I took on the final 2 bosses in trio sessions, and yeah. And I was thinking about like what I was going to do originally because when I did my executor run, it was part of a poll that I made on my Twitter a little while back. Because I remember I had like three choices. Um, I know Quad Proc Executor was one of them. I kind of remember, Strength Based Guardian was another, and I want to say there was a third one that involved Raider, but I couldn't remember part of me thinks part of me thinks it was an Arcane Raider run, but then I kind of thought about maybe it was like something else. I don't know. I mean, for all I know, for all I know, this could have been the actual thing. That this could have been the actual thing that was on that list, but yeah. Um, but this run, I'm going to be doing what is known as a faith build run for Raider. And as you can see, I am donned in the Katarina armor, thus becoming the Onion Raider. So, I'm just going to show things off a little bit. So we'll go to change guard. Yeah, you can see this is the Katarina armor. This is a thing that you can get. This is a Dark Souls armor. This is an armor set you can get in the Dark Souls games. I want to say all 3 games, honestly, but I'm not going to put too much money on that. And yeah, it is the thing that you can be able to get for Raider. I believe that you can be able to get this. I think you can be able to get this skin along with a bunch of other skins when you've beaten the main game, because it's like, because it's kind of a thing where it's like it starts out where you can have like at least you have like 3 things to choose from, but these 2 are like kind of like you have to like pay for them with either like the silver sigil currency or the merc currency, and everything. And because of how it's onion armor, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be going with the Onion Raider. So there's that. Uh, Now, as far as my build goes, like I said, I'm gonna be playing as a Faith Raider. Now, because of it being a Faith Raider type run, there might be the chance of I could actually use magical spells and all that shit. But I still probably be having like big bulking boonga boonga weapons. But yeah. So this is my loadout right here. I am using, where's that? The Forgotten Raiders Gauntlet, which has a yellow slot, a blue slot, and a red slot. So the first slot so the first thing I'm using is Knight of the Wise. This is a boss relic that you're able to get from defeating the Sentient Pest boss. It has increased maximum FP, Sword Government inflicts poison, and poison and rot in vicinity increases attack power. Now, I want to explain why a little bit as to why I'm using this and not a certain other version. Next is the Grand Drizzly scene. Now, I believe this actually came about from the DLC. The DLC added, I think, like some it's either like some or all of the Deep of Night relics to the main game. So yeah. But for this, I have like max HP increase for each great enemy defeated at a great church, arcane increase for each great enemy defeated at a ruin, and max FP increase for each Sorcerer's Rise unlocked. And then we have what makes us turn to like the Faith Raider, which is the Grand Burning Scene, where it improves mind and intelligence for the Raider, but at the slight cost of reduced vigor and endurance. And then we get +3 mind and +3 intelligence, which is like the mind, the mind and faith and all that. Now this is something you can be able to get in the collector sideboard, because there is like at least a couple of, I think like a couple of relics at most, where you can be able to get where you can be able to get like a certain stat, like a certain stat changing relics for the characters. So, and I decided to try do a little thing with the Raider here. So that's it. Yeah, so that's the main thing. Now people would probably, for the most part, go for like Knight of the Wise, like the Dark Knight of the Wise, which I think. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. Okay, so yeah, so normally people would go for the Dark Knight of the Wise, because not only does it have, not only for the maximum FP, but also FP restoration upon successive attacks. Now, I was thinking about this at first. I was thinking about like doing that and everything. But the reason why I decided not to go with the dark version, the reason why I decided I decided not to go with the dark version is because, for one, I've already got the max FP increase for each Sorcerer's Rise unlocked with this relic, right here. And I guess another reason is because, I wanted to have something a little bit different for, my, my relic stuff. Have a little something that's, not just the same, and have some, that has something new. So, I went with a regular Knight of Wise relic, to where I can have where I can have poison on my weapon, and I can have increased attack power for either like poison or rot or scarlet rot in the vicinity. So that's what I'm wanting to do. Now, if everything plays out, and if everything plays out nicely, this is what my stats could look like when I reach max levels. So, I got like I got a high thing of HP. Got a nice thing of FP, and nice some good endurance as well. So yeah. And I say, and because it was because we're doing the faith thing, I could well possibly use like some staves and seals a bit more. Even though like I will say that sometimes I might actually use those stuff, even if I'm playing as a character who might not might not be known for that stuff, but I sometimes try to be versatile. Oh boy. Got the next 3 Everdark bosses. Tricephalus, Gaping Jaw, and Dark Drift Knight. Yeah, that was my build. This is just some leftover deep relics that I had saved up from the Deep of Night. I don't honestly really play Deep of Night anymore, because it's gotten pretty like it's gotten annoying and also yet boring. So yeah. Anyway, so for those who are new to this channel or this series, usually what I do when I play Night Rain, for the most part, is I usually play in trios. I usually queue up, in a trio session, aka 3 players, and I usually try and take on like the first, like 2 bosses per stream, and if I can both somehow beat both bosses in that stream, then I will of course save the whole VOD, the whole stream as a VOD, But if I only beat, like, say, one boss but can't beat the other boss, then I say only the winning run that I had, like kind of like half VOD or whatever. If I don't beat, if I can't be able to make any progress on the bosses, then I pretty much do not VOD the stream, and I kind of consider it to be a bit of a failure run. I know probably that might sound a little bit, negative, but it's one of those little things where it's like, I unfortunately couldn't be able to make any progress, so it's not really worth saving the VOD for. So in this case, we'll be trying to do Tricephalos and Gaping Jaw, and we're damn sure not doing the Avatar versions. But yeah, we'll be trying to do like Tricephalos and Gaping Jaw in this stream, hopefully, and then go from there. Now, I usually, I am known to be up for anyone who wants to join Little Old Me, especially if someone I may know, you know, I may know quite a bit. Um, but I know I say that kind of like is a rare thing. But invitations usually invitations usually open. Um, but another thing I kind of want to mention is I have a bit of like an unwritten rule, that I try and do. So when I do trios, the one thing I always try and do is like I try to be the last person that's left in the session. So like say for example, I queue up for the Tricephalos and one of my teammates leaves and for some reason doesn't come back. If the other person does not leave themselves, then I will continue onwards with the adventure. However, if both my teammates leave, whether it be like one by one or together or whatever, then I usually try and leave myself. The only time I probably would leave before anyone else would is if like say something's going on that's kind of like fucking up my run or something like that. Like maybe like say like the game has kind of like taking me kind of like kicked me out to the main menu so many times, and I'm such low level that I feel like I'd be a liability or something like that. But thankfully we haven't really had to worry about that much. So. But yeah, that's usually how things go. Um, and sometimes it's kind of like a little bit of like a toss up. Sometimes I could have sometimes I could have those really quick queue times. Sometimes it might take a hot minute or two. So yeah. And yeah, probably sometime down the road, I might actually try and do like a little thing with Strength Guardian. I've been kind of like I've been trying to like figure out some ideas on how to do a Strength-based Guardian build, because as you can see, this was like actually the second idea that I had. This one right here was the first because of the whole situation with the HP and FP restoration upon colossal weapon attacks, which I really wish I had like I really wish that was like a nice little god tier like role for Raider or something like that, But I feel like I could still be able to use that at most, It's like I think I could have like a bit of a build, um, so kind of around those, like oh wait, no, that's not it at all. I was on fucking Guardians thing, but yeah, I basically have like a little bit of a build based around that, where it's like I use that where I use like the that relic, you know, with the HP and FP restoration with colossal weapons, and I think I have like I think I have like Prayerful Strike as the Astral War, because I think I'd say like Prayerful Strike can actually be pretty useful. You know, especially like if you know, especially like, you know, if you want to try, you know, want to try and save up for you know, for you know, for stuff, you know, save your flask. That's what I was trying to say. Or like, or if, you know, by some means that like, oh, you don't somehow seem to have as much or any flask. Uh, oh, look at that. These claw. Okay. I was say, like, where the fuck? There's usually some undead dudes right there. Oh well. Wait, what? Oh. I was like, what is that? And it's like, oh, it's the Revenant dropping their claws. I'm a find my laser. I'll keep that for. I'll take that for now. Let me see. Did anyone actually get the Stone Sword key? Excuse me, ladies. Doggo. Let's FP consumption. But yeah, Toker, I don't know if you're still here or anything like that, but yeah, I guess you could say I've been kind of doing a bit of a thing where it's like sometimes I might do like two streams, you know, a day and stuff like that, you know, depending on like, you know, how things go. But yeah, it's like sometimes like I might do one stream on my around my normal time frame. Sometimes I might do like another one here and there. Okay, so we got trolls. Yeah, you gotta watch out for when it doesn't scream. Ow. Ow. Death Poker. Alright, level 5. Not bad, not bad at all. Shield grease, shield grease. All 3, 181. I was about to say, I was like, I thought you were somewhere else. And I fell down because I was trying to not die. Yeah. Great axe. Bloodhound step. Wow. Actually, hold on. I want to go cash in Bating. I only got. I only had one. I only had enough for one full level. Hold on. Comment is your. Okay, so we know what's up top. Yeah, we know what's up top, which is the ancestral spirit, aka the giant deer. That should have stopped it from doing all that. Of course it doesn't, because why would it? Oh. Well, they're fucked it. What's that about, like two things? Because with excessive attacks negate damage, you know, it's pretty nice to use. We could probably always come back to that in a little bit. Right, the dick'em. Somehow I staggered it with fucking bestial, like bestial sling. Text for FP. Level 8. Everybody's teleported. I guess I'll do it. Sure. Where are we going, chumps? Relax charge and eruption. Hold down the left stick with one thumb. As soon as I can try and get up here, it's like the damn thing just. Could have done something a little bit different than that. I'm doing that because of the the other one has like a nice little. I feel like it has like a better a better what you call it passive. Yeah, so now I got Sacred, Fire, and Sacred. Ah, there's the Bellburn Hunter. Oofa. Ow. Ow. Damn. We were so close. We were so close to fucking killing the Bellbright Hunter. Didn't pay attention to the fucking. So much And that's gonna probably set us back quite a bit. Ain't that about a motherfucker, dude? Gutskin swaddling cloth. Hopefully, whatever's here is something we can actually take on, and then we can do the Evergel here. Ow. Ow. I need to back up. I can't get it out because he's like right. The fucking wolf is like right in my face. Oh, no one's won the fight, even though like I just usually, even like I just literally did the fight. Okay. Oh. Well, how my jump attack fucking decides to miss? Alright, level 10. A little bit of slowdown. Ow. Yeah, if it's red main knights, I don't want to have to deal with them, especially with the storm closing in. Okay. You. Go away, Mr. Quab. No, no one wants any. What's over here? Mausoleum Knights. Sling, level presence, Great Hill. Alright. Going to be Tree Sentinel and Royal Cavalryman. Right in the dickers. Get a little bit of head start. Ow. Can't move. That should have been a dodge game. Quit cheating. That's cheating right there. Like, I healed. That should not have been a down. Like, I literally fucking healed, and it didn't give me the thing. So it's like, oh, we're gonna screw you out of the heal and make you go down when you weren't supposed to. Yeah. Get out of your fucking holy ground bullshit. You're not allowed to do that. I'll get it next to my HP. Excuse me. Alright. HP. Get another one of those. Okay. Let's go. double chug. How I got knocked down from that, I will never know. Nice. Somehow the boy got one extra level. Lucky fuck. That's good. Let's see. That's decent, but I'm still gonna sell it. I'll keep it because it's Beast Claw and all that. Okay. I kind of hate the fact, like, if there's one thing I really hate about this game is that, it has like a limit where it's like, oh, you know, if you have like too much, too many relics in your possession, then you can't build a starting condition until you sell some. Because like at the end of the day, it's like it's hard to choose, which ones you want to keep. So. Yeah. Since we got that, since we got through gaping, blah, blah, blah. Since we got through Tricephalus, gaping jaws next, and then if everything goes well with that, that's how we'll end. Cause like I said, I usually do like 2 bosses, per stream when I do these Night Rain runs. I guess another thing I probably should mention too is that I will not be doing DLC bosses. You know, I've had my fair share of those bosses, and I don't want to do them again. I think I said this before, but like the only way that I would really go back to doing the DLC bosses is if I was trying to like help out someone. Like say for example, if Onyx was here and he wanted to play some Night Rain, or whether it be like now or down the line, if like he wanted to play some Night Rain and he wanted to try and get the boss, the DLC boss relics, from like the balancers and Dreadler and all that, then I'd be like, okay, I'll do my best to help out. But other than that, though, it's like I've had I guess, but other than that, though, it's pretty much like, oh, like I've had my fill of them, especially when I had to do fucking especially when I had to do like fucking scholars remembrance. It's like I had to like at some point in time, it's like, oh, I had to like beat the balancers, a scholar, and then finally, finally beat the Dreadlord. So. Man, I think I can actually show you guys the build I was talking about for so this right here, this is the loadout that I was playing around with, especially when it came to this relic thing right here. I'd say probably like for the time being at most. Uh, Whatever slash if ever me and Alex actually do our little dual onion run, which hopefully soon. But if we ever do our little dual onion run thing, this is probably going to be the build that I might actually play around with. I was thinking that like at one point in time, like having like having like certain like variety of builds that cater to the boss, like to the boss's weaknesses and everything. But ever since I got these relics and everything like that, I was like, I could probably do something with this. Especially on the fact, it's like, oh, especially on the fact it's like, I got, um, like I got HP and FP restoration with colossal weapons, which that's a rated thing. Um, and all that. Got powerful strikes. That way, I can be able to, pop all that off. And everything. So, yeah. Well, so I got 2 of 3 for right now. Let's. Oh yeah, but let's try and requeue. Cause sometimes like unqueuing and then requeuing up for a boss, sometimes that could kind of like speed the process up. So that's yeah, that was the build. Cause I think another build that I had. I have to look. I have to go looking for it. But yeah, I'd say like I think like this build right here was like probably gonna be like the one build that that I would probably be using for Raider for the most part. Because it's all centered around colossal weaponry. Because it's like improved colossal weapon attack power, HP restoration upon colossal weapons, and then of course improved attack power with 3 plus colossal weapons equipped, which is gonna be a thing for Raiders. So Waller. Looks like we might have Iron Eye. Oh, speaking of which, I got I got get I got a random funny story for you guys. So off stream, I think I was playing some. I was doing some Raider runs and stuff like that, and I was doing a run against Tricephalos in a trio session with randoms, of course. And I had someone who was an Iron Eye, and I can't remember their name exactly, but I know they had like the word ping in their name. Um, and I remember this decently well too. But like we were doing our thing. It was a day one, and I remember like this guy was kind of pinging quite a bit, and then um, some reason we had a boss that died, like an open world, like an open out, open world boss or whatever, that had died. So, and I was trying to, like, figure out, like, where the fuck it was, and everything, which I did. Like, I found out where it was, I got the reward stuff from it and everything. And then I get a message from the Iron Eye, people saying, like, stay close, and all that, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so, like, I'm going to, after I had gotten the, so pretty much, like, after I had gotten the, the dormant power reward from the boss that somehow died, I, of course, went to go find, my teammates and everything. And I can't remember exactly what happened at some point, but I do remember, like, I think, like, we were trying to, like, fight this one boss, and then all of a sudden the Iron Eye leaves, and yeah, it's like, the Iron Eye leaves, and apparently proceeds to block me because apparently proceeds to block me on Pipe Station. Because when I look at like, the recently played with section or whatever, I noticed, like, one person was, because I noticed basically, like, one person was showing up in my recent thing, when they were supposed to be usually two. So, so yeah, and I did that. Yeah, so there was that and everything, and I think it was like me and a recluse. I think it was like me as me as a raider. Yeah, man, so it was like me as a raider, a recluse, and an Iron Eye. The Iron Eye left. Apparently, like, they also sent the recluse that same message that they did to me as well, which I thought was kind of funny. We got. Great, we got Stone Skin Lords and Bellbearing Hunter. Okay, BBH went back to his original position, thank fuck. Oh. Yeah, that's beast. No pot. With fuck all. Because what I was hoping for, what was to happen was that. Oh yes, I be bonking the shit out of these guys. How are you today, fellow onion of other person? Huh. Yeah. Hey Alex, how you doing, my friend? I'm now going up against doing the Gaping Jaw expedition. Had a good day. Nice. Ate a giant sandwich, eh? And went grocery shopping. Gotta love it. Bonk. Bonk. Big spinning stone 1. I'm doing my second stream of the day. I didn't know exactly what to do off the top of my head, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some Night Rain. Well, as long as it was good. Yeah, like I said, I was doing my Faith Raider run. Have faith in the Onion one. In case you haven't seen already, this is my little loadout right here. This is what I'm working with, especially with the supposed, with the blue slot. Thank you. Yeah, it's like the red and blue, relics is definitely what. At least in my opinion, it's like definitely would be the thing, especially with having like the increased mine and stuff for for Raiders slot. Someone's up in the air. Oh, I see a red body. Scholar. Alright, let's see what else is over here. Corpse Piler. Who is thou referring to? Oh. Yeah, I got improved poise. Nice. Okay, man, I get the point. Scurb over here. Hey! I said, hey! I said, motherfucker. There, dude. Someone can have that. Alright, man. Go make thyself some coffee, baby. Level 7. Why are you pinging over there for? What are you doing, lad? Who's down here? Owie. Alright, got the rats taken care of. Oh, che dragon! One set, all over the ground, all over the ground. Do not touch the air. shot. Hey! Ah, you son of a bitch! That was cheap. Like, I was literally one shot and then fucking there. So I was like, I'm gonna just be like a battering ram. Not again, no. Got the tail. Where is it going? Come over here, Gaping Dragon. You know, come on now, you know you want to. Damn. I'm running. There we go. So texture FP. Wait. Where we going? Castle. No idea why the Wilder left, but it's unfortunate. Who we got? Welcome back. Funny joke. Get him. Thank you. One of them I found off of the body of a scholar. Which is this one right here. That's another way of saying it, yes. bitch. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna ping to that. What's he got? And I'll do that. Yeah, apparently there's a Wilder left, I don't know why. Which is Lee and the Iron Boy. Extensive enemies. Did you get the thing? Yes, you did. Yeah, what once became a trio session now is pretty much a duo. Yeah, it is. I'm glad I managed to actually get the crit off before the ultimate art took that down. Take that for successful attacks to get damage. I will say though, of course, you know, it's not my first time, you know, going through doing the thing where it's like, you know, I queue up for a trio session and then it ends up in a duo. I drink in your face. Thank you. I just randomly had like the thought of like, you know the whole saying like, you know, I fart in your general direction? Where it's like in this case, like, I stomp in your general direction. Here. Ooh. I'm about to say, where do you want him to go? Oh. He's wanting to go up top. I don't know how much we can be able to do here because the storm's gonna actually gonna pass right by us, or pass right by the. It's gonna basically, you know, pass right by the the gate. I mean not the gate, the castle. They're gonna pass by the castle. Speaking of this castle, might as well do it right while we're here. Getting stuff and things. And down you go. Ooh. But now what you doing with your iron eye? If please be the onion one. Have faith in the onion one. Believe in the onion one. Yo. Owie. I deny thy booty bump. Oh, motherfucker, dude. Hey, let's see, where's King? I got Mogwin's Spur. Dude, it actually gives FP restorations upon landing attacks, too. Hey. Gonna get the crit off because I was trying to heal. Well, I just boosted that. Max stamina. Good idea. You know what? Since you're here and everything, I'll have to have my my stream manager stuff up on my phone. So I'm gonna actually get rid of that. Cause yeah, ever since that fucking situation that happened with my freedom stream that I tried to do last time, it's like now I've been doing a random thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna have like my phone. I'm gonna have my phone on my, like, show my stream manager on my phone and all that. You know, and like, you know, how like my stream run in the background while I also have it, charged up. So. Hey Leon, Mr. Yoga, could you stop jumping around? There we go. Ooh, rotten great axe. Motherfuck. Now I'm kill fuzzled. Miss me. Let's see. My God! Look at my birds. You know what? Because we have it and everything. Okay, Crucible Knight. Yeah, we know the Hippo's gonna be the next. The next will come out soon as well. Damn. Damn it! No, you will not. Ah, I can't fucking see because the damn Hippo's in my off of my ass. Hey! Oh! Gotta back off. Seriously, that should not have hit. Bitch! Thank you. I'm just trying to think, it's like I got... I'm trying to think of this thing, I got the poison. Maybe we can definitely try. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. HP. That, cause why not? Alright, he's got Rivers of Blood, I've got Spear. That boy went fly, that boy went fair. I knew that's gonna be a thing! Yeah. I'm gonna go down. Damn it. I hate that move because it's like you cannot get it, because you're lucky to get away from it. Thank you. Ew! Well, this motherfucker will stand still. Got him. Nice. And now I rest. Ugh. I love it. Yeah, give me just a sec. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna try and message the wild or be like, hey, what happened? But the thing says otherwise. And thank you for the equip. Okay, so that went pretty nicely. We got through Tricephalos, and we got through Gaping Jaw. So as per usual, that's going to be how things are. How am I feeling? I'd say pretty good. Yeah, like I say, being able to have another run and and everything. Yeah, I definitely say this is a nice little build right here. The one thing I do kind of wish that the one thing I would say I kind of wish for that that could be put on Relic is having increase maximum FP on something that's not the fucking sentient pest relics. Like, if it can go beyond that, then that would have been nice. But like I did do. But yeah, overall though, nice little setup here. So, cause it's Faith Onyx. Cause look at slot 3. look at slot 3. You know, Raider, improved mind and intelligence, reduced vigor and endurance. So, but yeah, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end it for this stream today. But yeah, like I say, there are all those relics, kind of like the stat changing relics and everything like that. And with this one, it's like, oh, there's going to be a Faith Raider build. By the way, actually, before I end, I don't know if you saw one of my builds that I made. I think it's this one right here. So probably whenever we do our double onion raider thing, someone down the line, this is probably going to be my loadout right here, because I think you can agree. It's nice little, got some nice stuff on there, don't you think? Yeah, especially from the HP and FP restoration among colossal weapon attacks. Improved damage negation at low HP, improved poison damage. Slow restore HP for self and allies, and of course, prayerful strike. So that way I can, use that in case I don't have enough FP. So. But yeah. But yeah, we are going to end, and I think my stepdad's probably has cooked food by now, because I saw that he was cooking, heating up, cooking, heating up burgers, whatever, so. Alright, so we first get rid of mobile dashboard, mobile dashboard thing. Now let's see the followed section. Curiouser and curiouser. So Onyx, since you're here, do you have anyone that you know that you might want me to wade into or anything? Just let me know so that way I can be able to look him up on my phone. Oh, Spider. Okay. It's a spooter. Alright, let me copy the name. So when we do the raid and everything like that, I am going to, as the old saying goes, raid and run. So if because I know you're gonna be staying, so you can be able to tell, you can tell Spider what all I did. All right. All right. So first off, I just want to say, Onyx, thank you for coming by and hanging out and everything, even chatting and clipping and all that. I much appreciate my friend. And then anyone else that came by and everything, from Toker Bell to anyone who might have been lurking out and about and everything like that, I really appreciate y'all so much. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Um, my next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be tomorrow, aka Thursday. I'm probably going to be doing a bit of a chill type of stream where I'm going to be just playing me some Batman Return to Arkham City, doing more side missions and stuff to sort of end off the series. We're going to be doing it all on hard mode, on New Game Plus, and everything like that, and then we'll see what happens from there. Alright, so yeah, so if you enjoyed what you saw today and everything, feel free to give the channel a follow. Be sure to check out my other socials as well, from YouTube, Twitter, and even, I do have Blue Sky as well, even though I don't really use it, but it's there. So, yeah, until I see you all in the next video or live stream, take care, everybody.